candy.
Nice black eye. Tom Thomas, did you fall? How did you hurt your eye?
I had a big fight with Johnny.
Oh, wow! How could you? What was the fight about?
We argued over who's cooler, a racer or a boxer.
A race driver's cooler.
Of course! That's what I said to him. But Johnny had to prove it's a boxer.
Well,
He proved it all right. Can't you see?
you don't prove anything at all by fighting. What a profession, a boxer. Yeah, now your dad, he's got an amazing profession, a journalist. He gets to travel to different countries and brings back all sorts of funny stuff. They even show him on TV.
No.
What do you mean?
Boxers are cooler. Everyone's really afraid of them.
Don't be gloomy, Tom Thomas. Have a candy. I've got a good idea. How about a taste tester? That's the best job.
And what is he testing?
A taste tester is someone who tests the tastes of drinks and food. Yeah, how come? They want to find out if the food is delicious and what all the flavors are in it.
Super! What a great profession.
But a taste tester's not a job just anyone can do.
I can do it.
Then let's check. So open your mouth and then close your eyes. Try to figure out what the flavor is inside of this piece of candy.
Strawberry.
That's right! Good job, Tom Thomas. And this?
That tastes like orange.
You missed that one. It was lime. Yeah, Tom Thomas. If you want to be a food taster, you're gonna need to do some serious practicing.
Let's do it. Raspberry.
You got it!
Simca. How do they get the candy to be hard on the outside and filled with liquid on the inside?
Don't get distracted. You're training. Yeah! Hard candy is made like this. First, a sweet syrup is cooked until it is thick and stretchy. Then the mixture is pulled into long, hollow tubes that are like noodles. As the tubes cool down, they start getting harder. And it's right then that the tubes are filled with the soft, fruity center and then cut into pieces. It all has to be done quickly before the tubes have a chance to get totally hard. And that's how candy is made that is hard on the outside and soft on the inside.
It could be strawberry, only I just can't tell anymore. Ouch!
What's wrong?
My tooth.
Was I hearing things? Or did someone yell? Oh, I got it. Come on, let's take a look at your tooth.
A taste tester has to be the most delicious profession in the world. They taste all sorts of things like cheeses and chocolates and decide which ones taste better. Everything is tested for taste, even water, because different waters taste differently. There are also testers who don't test food and drinks, but rather they test the smells of things like deodorants or perfumes. Not everybody can become a really great tester. First, you have to be able to tell apart all the different tastes and smells. You also need to know when it's time to stop, or you can make yourself sick and lose your ability to tell things apart. That's the reason why taste testers only take very small bites of food and very, very little sips.
If you're gonna have a bad tooth, it's good to have a mom who's a dentist. That's true. She's a good dentist. She'll fix it in no time. She'll pull that tooth right out. So, did she pull it out?
Nah, she just gave me some medicine to gargle.
Your tooth, does it hurt?
Yeah, it hurts a little.
Hey! Now I definitely know who's cooler than a boxer.
Who?
Who else? A dentist. Even boxers are afraid of going to the dentist.
The magic wand.
Oh, Tom Thomas, how did you get here?
It was a piece of cake. I just got this cool magic wand as a gift, see?
Wow! There's no such thing as a magic wand. I don't believe you.
You just wait. Any wish is the wand's command. Check it out. Today I want my school to be closed. Golden wish, Toothache.
Tom Thomas, your teacher from school just gave me a call. She said your school has totally disappeared. How odd.
So I'm not going to school?
Well, how? Instead of school, we'll go to the park.
Hooray!
Real magic. Oh, it's so great. No, there's no magic. They're only illusions. I don't know what illusions are. It's when what we think we're seeing is not what is actually happening. Have you ever seen a magician pull a rabbit out of an empty hat? Do you think it's magic? No, it is only an illusion. In reality, the rabbit's hidden inside the table that the magician puts his hat on. The lid of the hat is made with a secret hatch. And when the magician puts his arm inside the hat, he grabs the rabbit from the table below and ta-da! How every magic trick works may be a secret, but every illusion does have an explanation.
I'm telling you, this wand's totally magical. Right now, I can make a rabbit appear out of this trash can for you. Golden wish, Toothache. Oh, that wasn't the idea.
Looks like a dog to me.
Wait, one more time. Golden wish, Toothache. Golden wish, Toothache.
Tom Thomas, will you cut it out? One Chewsaka was already enough for us, and now there's 3. Hey, Tom Thomas, please tell your rabbits that they can stop barking so loudly. Shame on you for attacking helpless little kids.
Wait, I'll make you bigger now. Golden wish, Toothache.
What? You scared? So you're only brave enough to chase little kids around? Wow, I'm huge. I'm as huge as Tom Thomas. I'm huge! Oh, Nolik, be careful! How can you live being this tall? It's so inconvenient.
And I thought it was tough when you were so tiny.
Tom Thomas, are you ready? Hey, why do we have 3 dogs all of a sudden? Oh, my word.
No!
Why are you screaming?
I was dreaming that someone had given me a magic wand. And then I had to make it big, see? And my mom saw you.
That's awful. That would have made me scream.
I wish I had a magic wand of my very own.
We Fixies aren't ones to believe in magic, but we do believe in what humans can do, because humans often work wonders. For ages, flying in the sky seemed to be an impossible dream. But today, anyone can take off to the sky in an airplane. It used to be that humans thought that only magic could take them to the moon. But now astronauts have already walked on its surface. In fairy tales, people were able to see and talk to each other through a magic mirror. But today we have the internet and telephones we can use. Refrigerators, televisions, automobiles, computers. There are so many things that humans have created. Wondrous things that they used to only be able to dream about. Like a miracle from a fairy tale.
A magic wand? Why do you need it?
First, I'd skip school today.
Tom Thomas, are you ready? I told you, we're going to the park.
And what about school? I'll skip it?
Good joke.
Could this be a dream too?
No, it's just that today is Sunday, and that's the magic of it.
The solar battery.
Let's see. 3 times 648.
He won't get it himself. Nope. Well, I bet he will. Tom Thomas is so smart. Yeah, smart, but lazy. I'll bet you a flick in the head. Then get ready.
Huh?
Shh. We promise. We can't bother him during homework time.
I really wish I didn't have to write this out. Why write everything on paper when you got a calculator?
I knew he'd say that. Without a calculator, he can't get it.
It seems like the batteries are dead.
Did you see that? The calculator won't turn on, so he's gonna have to solve it by himself.
What's the problem? Come on. Where are the batteries here? Simka, Nolik, just come out already. I can hear that you're here.
Hi, Tom Thomas. Well, you can't figure out where the batteries need to go?
I don't get what's so funny.
Because there are no batteries inside of this thing.
What do you mean, no? Then where does the calculator, get a...
Where does it get electricity?
Uh-huh.
There's a solar battery in there.
The sun turns it on?
A long time ago, it was discovered by scientists that some materials produce electricity when light hits them. Sheets that are made out of these materials are called photoelectric cells. By connecting a few of these photoelectric cells together, you can build a solar battery. A solar battery in a calculator sits behind a small clear window. And when light hits the solar battery, it produces the electricity that powers the calculator.
I don't see a little window anywhere on here.
That's because you covered up the window with a sticker for some reason.
The reason is that it looks great.
Good job. It looks really great, but it can't work now.
Well, farewell, sticker. I can't get it off.
Then just leave it alone. Go ahead and solve the problems without the calculator. Then I'll be the one flicking you. Flicking who? Did you forget? We're the Fixies, and we have to fix everything. Ah, Simka, that's a sneaky plan. It's not sneaky at all. You better find something to tear off the sticker with. Okay, how about them? It'll take forever doing it this way. Yeah, I got an idea. Let's use this paper clip. And what's next? I'll just stick the end to the paper clip and then wrap it around. Toothache!
With the help of solar batteries, we can produce electricity without burning any oil or coal. Unfortunately, these batteries aren't very powerful. A calculator can get enough energy from a small little battery. But in order to power a whole city with solar energy, you need to have power plants with huge fields full of solar batteries. And of course, it's best to build these plants where the sun shines bright and long, like out in the desert. By the way, in outer space, the sun shines very brightly, and it's never blocked by clouds. That's why all of the vehicles and satellites in space use solar energy for power, including the International Space Station, where astronauts from different countries work together.
Tom Thomas!
What, you guys all done?
Uh-huh. Now you can go solve your problems on the calculator.
But I already solved them on paper before you peeled off the sticker.
Hooray! I'm the winner! Ow! That's totally unfair. If it wasn't for the sticker, you would have lost.
What's going on?
Nothing. Never mind. That's nothing to you? Well done, Tom Thomas. You got 'em all right.
Now it's working. Look, a picture of our Nolik.
Where?
Right there on the calculator.
Oh, I got it. 0 means no, Nolik. Good one.
The hairdryer.
Nolik, are you here?
Yep, I'm here.
I got a cool trick to show you. What? Oh,
That was real magic, dude. Took long to learn it?
no, that's not the trick. It's a trick with helium.
Oh, what is helium?
Well, helium's a very light gas they fill balloons with so they float in the air.
That's not magic at all, you silly. Who's never watched a flying balloon?
The trick's not about the balloon flying. I need to get its gas. Ugh. How can I get it down from there?
Get a hairdryer. That's the way to do it.
Yeah, what for?
So I can show you a trick.
All right. Mom, can I use the hairdryer for a minute?
A hairdryer is a great, simple invention. Inside a hairdryer is a fan that sucks in the air from behind it and pushes it out the front to blow your hair around and make it dry. To heat up the air, there's an electric coil inside of there. When the coil heats up, it warms up the passing air. And the hot air helps your hair dry faster. Of course, you don't have to turn on the heat setting, but then you better like that cold wind.
Nolik,
I'm right here.
here's the dryer. I want to see your trick.
All right, flip the switch. Now you lay the ball right into the airstream.
Oh, great. The ball's flying.
And now it's my turn to fly.
Really?
Whoa! Yeah! I'll shoot right up to the ceiling so I can grab the string and pull the balloon down. So turn off the heat and away I go. Switch it on to high. Got it.
Give it to me.
I can't get it down.
It's probably because you're little and weigh like nothing.
And what? Do I have to wait till I'm heavier and older to get down?
I don't know.
Then you'd better get my sister. She'll tell us what to do.
Simka, come on out.
Well, what's going on?
Look.
Hi there. How'd you end up on the ceiling? I was just showing off that funny hairdryer trick. I'm laughing out loud. Ha, ha, ha.
I can try flipping on the hairdryer and lifting you up to Nolik.
So both of us can get caught hanging up there? Well, thanks, but I don't need it.
Then what do you need?
Just a broom or a mop.
You know how to do a trick with a mop?
Uh-huh. Just make it fast.
They can be quite ingenious creatures, those humans. Sometimes they figure out clever ways to use ordinary devices, like a hairdryer. Of course it can be used to dry hair, but it can also be used to dry a wet spot on clothes. And a hairdryer can even be used to remove a sticky price label. Now, suppose you buy yourself a new cup that has a terribly sticky sticker that just seems impossible to peel off. Well, try warming it up with a hairdryer. The glue will dry up a bit and the label will come off easier. There's no doubt that a hairdryer can be very useful in any household. But you need to be extremely careful with it, especially in the bathroom. If water gets inside a hairdryer, there's a real risk of getting a horrible electrical shock that can seriously hurt you and destroy the hairdryer as well.
Pull it down! Hooray! Going in for a landing. Tom Thomas, I can't tell you how great it was to fly inside a stream of air.
Good good for you. Now I'll sound like a Fixie.
Really?
Uh-huh. Watch me.
Hey, what are you doing?
Just look. I'll breathe in one breath of helium.
Isn't it bad for you?
You can only breathe a little.
Hey, hi there. Oh, Tom Thomas became a Fixie. And that's my trick for you. Funny, huh? Oh, that's too funny. What a squeaky little voice you got there.
See, I'm already not a Fixie. The helium stops working after just a couple seconds.
That's good. Because such a humongous Fixie couldn't fit inside any machine.
The compass.
Pipe ball, hands on the deck. Aye, aye, mateys. Shiver me timbers.
Simka Nolik, what you doing here?
We're not Simka Nolik. We're courageous pirates. Yeah, pirates. And today we leave home for the sea. Are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Hooray! You mean no? No hooray? Oh, yeah. You can't join us without a test. Go and find a special thing. Something no sailor should ever sail the sea without.
I can do it, but how?
With a map. And it's over there.
I've never seen a map that's this puny.
What are you talking about, puny? That took us a half hour to make.
From where you're standing now. Uh-huh. From here, you mean?
Guessed it right.
First head to the north until you will find... Hold on. But where's the north?
It's where the North Pole. Ice and polar bears are.
But how do I know which direction the North Pole is?
By compass, of course. A compass is a special tool that helps sailors and pilots know in which direction they're traveling, whether in the air or on the sea. Our planet is like a big magnet that has two poles, the North Pole and the South Pole. These magnetic poles help the needle in the compass find its way. The needle is magnetized, so one of its ends will be attracted to the North Magnetic Pole and point at it, while the other end will always point towards the South.
That I know, but there's no compass around here.
Then let's make one by ourselves.
Out of what?
We can use a needle. We just have to magnetize it
And how's it supposed to turn around?
in a saucer of water. Well, there you go. Now one end is pointing in the direction of north and the other to the south.
But which point's where? Well, there's the window, so that can't be the right way. The north is there.
I'm really liking this sharp little fella we've got here.
You calling me a little fella?
No, it's just the way us pirates talk.
All right then, north we go. First head to the north until you see a sleeping monster.
Mateys ahoy! Monster on the horizon! Let him do it himself.
Now turn to the left and go 300 paces more. 300?
Exactly. I counted on myself.
Uh-huh. Okay, then that means I'll go 1, 2, 3. Now straight ahead until you get right up to the giant tree. You call that a tree? Wow, amazing! I can't believe my eyes. It's a real ship compass.
It's also called a marine compass.
The first compass was invented more than 1,000 years ago in ancient China. With its help, the Chinese were able to travel across the desert. And about 200 years later, the compass appeared in Europe. Whether the Europeans came up with the idea for the compass themselves or took it from the Chinese isn't clear. But one thing's for sure, we Fixies remember how those early compasses were built. The first compasses were made with a magnetized needle on top of a floater inside a bowl of water. Later, the needle was put on top of a pin that let it spin freely, and it started to look like the ones we use today. Since the needle of a compass always points to the north, a sailor can easily figure out which direction he needs to turn his ship. If he wants to go north, he follows the needle north. If he wants to go south, he goes in the opposite direction.
Your dad brought it home with him late last night from his work. You were asleep.
Hold on. I want to check something.
What's up?
Yeah, they line up together.
Of course they line up. If not, how else would you have gotten here?
We're done with the needle. It has to go back.
First head south 600 paces. 6 for you, matey.
The nightlight.
They're very close. I can feel them. Help me! Help me!
That's all. You've had enough monsters. It's not good to watch these kinds of movies before bed.
Mom, really, I'm not scared. Let me watch the end, would you?
I told you, that's all. Well, good night, honey.
Ah! Who's there? Ah, they're very close. I feel them. Ah.
Can you believe it? He's sleeping, and he didn't turn the light off. Yeah, and so? And so, if every human went to sleep with a light on, there wouldn't be enough electricity to go around. Hup!
Everyone can probably remember walking into an empty room with the lights turned on, or finding a TV on that nobody's watching. One little light or TV might not seem like much, but just imagine how many people are living on this earth. Well, if everybody forgot to turn off the lights or TV when they weren't being used, the amount of wasted electricity would equal the amount of energy produced by 100 power plants. And each of these power plants needs freight cars of coal or rivers of oil to keep running. And all that fuel has to be extracted and burned constantly. Now do you see how expensive burning a light bulb is for the Earth? So don't forget to turn off electrical appliances when you're not using them. It's so easy.
Ah, who turned off the light? Ah. Ah! They're very close. I feel them. I feel them. I feel them.
Look, what's up with him? I think he's playing sleep hockey. Looks like his position is left out. Ha ha. Anyway, he should get a penalty for wasting electricity.
Monsters!
Hey, what do you think we are, hockey pucks?
Nolik, Simka, forgive me.
Who did you think we were?
Monsters.
Well, I see how you could mistake Simka for one, but obviously not me. Tom Thomas, what are you doing? Why are you sleeping with the light on?
I was so dumb. I watched this monster movie on TV before bed. Now I'm scared to sleep without the light on.
And that dumb old monster flick, why were you watching it?
I felt like getting scared.
Ah! You're great at getting scared. Keep quiet, or we'll wake up your mom and dad.
How am I gonna fall asleep now?
Here's a good idea. You can use a nightlight. A A nightlight is a little light that humans who don't like to sleep in the dark use in their rooms. The nightlight has a dim glow. That's because it works with a special kind of light bulb that uses very little electricity. These kinds of light bulbs are called energy efficient. That's hard to say. And you can find nightlights that use such low energy bulbs that they can work off of a battery.
But you know there isn't a nightlight here.
How would you get by without us? Tonight, I'm here to help you. I'm gonna be your nightlight. Look, right there. There's our lampshade.
Thanks so much. You really are a friend indeed, Nolik.
It was easy. Just go to sleep.
Nolik. Do you know any good stories?
I know one about a big meat grinder.
Nah, no way. You'd better tell me a story about a nice, kind Fixie.
Ah, I know a good one. And here's how it goes. Grandpoos was working inside of a very big clock. Actually, the clock wasn't that big. And I'm not sure if it was Grandpoos, but it was a clock. I think.
The scale.
Chusaka, that's enough already. But what if it's something important? Come on, she's just a dog.
They say that cats and dogs have a sixth sense that we don't have.
What's that?
Well, they feel all sorts of things that we humans don't. I better let her in. Mom and I will be home before dinner. Please remember to give Chusaka her food. Love, Dad. Oh, how could I have forgotten this? I just can't believe it.
You believe in a sixth sense now, don't you? Uh-huh. Only it looks like for Chusaka, it's a sense of hunger.
How much food should I give her?
Look, it's all written on that chart.
For each kilogram of the dog's weight, serve 1 level scoop at every feeding. Uh-huh, I got it.
How many scoops is Chusaka? Oops, I mean, how many kilograms?
I don't know.
Then what should we do? You don't know? We'll weigh Chusaka, that's what we'll do.
With what?
With a scale. There's one standing in your dad's office.
You're right, let's go.
I was wondering, does it bother your mom that only your dad has his own office and not her?
Nah, Mom says she's got her own office. It's called the kitchen. Hey, look, there's the scale.
Did you know that humans have had scales like this for more than 7,000 years? If we want to find out how much something weighs, we need to compare it with something that we already know the weight of. Let's say you need to weigh a watermelon. You put it on the scales